What should I do? Ich weiß, get Germanized. I am bored. What should I do? Ich weiß, get Germanized. We've got the Autobahn, snowy nights in sight. From Berlin to Bavaria, all dressed in white. With Dominic guiding by the fire we'll stand. From wintry tales to culture so grand. Get Germanized in the winter's glow. Learning Deutsch while the frost winds blow. From Glühwein to Christmas markets that show Germany's charm, let it flow. Let it flow. We talk about the holidays, traditions that last. From Lebkuchen to Krampus, a nod to the past. With phrases and tips, we're spreading the cheer. Join the Germ family, winter's here. Get Germanized in the winter's glow. Learning Deutsch while the frost winds blow. From Glühwein to Christmas markets that show Germany's charm, let it flow. So whether it's Advent or a snowy hike, let's explore the season under winter's light. With Dominic as our guide, everything's just right. Get Germanized, day or night. Get Germanized in the winter's glow. Learning Deutsch while the frost winds blow. From Glühwein to Christmas markets that show Germany's charm, let it flow. So hit that subscribe and join in the cheer. We're learning and laughing as winter draws near. With Dominic and the gang, year after year, get Germanized, it's crystal clear. We talk about the holidays, traditions that last. From Lebkuchen to Krampus, a nod to the past. With phrases and tips, we're spreading the cheer. Join the Germ family, winter's here.
Morning, the lights are bright. Germany's mad. Germanized, it's holiday time. From Christmas trees to bells that chime, learn and laugh with the Germ Fam crew. This season's joy is all for you. Let's bake some cookies and sing a song. Advent calendars, it won't be long till Santa's here, spreading love and delight. Get Germanized, make spirits bright. Get Germanized, it's holiday time. From Christmas trees to bells that chime, learn and laugh with the Germ Fam crew. This season's joy is all for you. So hit that subscribe and join in the cheer. We're learning and growing as Christmas draws near. With Dominique and the gang, year after year, get Germanized, spreading joy right here.
I am bored. What should I do? Ich weiß, get Germanized. I am bored. What should I do? Ich weiß, get Germanized.
All right. Hello. You know what I forgot? I forgot to give this stream a microphone input. Hope you can hear me. Hope everything is well. Let me know how the sound is. We want to play some Christmas music, of course, as well in the background here. Let me know if you can hear that, if it's too loud, too quiet. My voice, if that should be quieter or louder. First things first, welcome. It's not Christmas yet, but we're gonna do all we can to make this as Christmassy as possible. There's gonna be Glühwein. I had a espresso martini kind of Christmas style before because my girlfriend made one, but I'm not sure if that was the right choice. if I'm red, that's why. But the Glühwein will definitely still come. I'm gonna answer questions, Germany related or not, doesn't matter. Your questions, first and foremost. I asked my patrons and on Discord to ask a few questions, and we're gonna prioritize those, get those out of the way first. But then, I mean, you can ask questions now. First come, first serve in the chat, I would say. It's been a while. I think the last live stream might have been pre-pandemic, so a while ago. Thumbs up in the chat if you can hear me. That's first and foremost most important. Let's see. Also, by the way, Santa is here today. Every time you post a super chat or subscribe to the channel or something like that, there's going to be a notification popping up here, and then it's going to be transferred into Santa's sack. So try that if you want. I thought that would be a nice little gimmick. Yep. All right. We got more things planned. I have some creative activities planned. Let's see if we get to those. Christiane Scholl, I can't read your message, unfortunately. There's nothing in there. Let's get some Discord questions out of the way first, I would say. It's a thumbs up. There we go. You can hear me. That's good. Okay. I'm uncertain if this is applicable, says Liminal, but I was curious how Germans celebrated Christmas. In Canada, it's, I guess, normalized to celebrate with family dinners. Is it the same in Germany? Especially since I'm learning traditions and things kind of differ between Canada and Germany. Well, I've made a couple of videos about that, so I hope I won't bore anyone here if I explain that. But usually on the 24th, we call this day or this evening Heiligabend, Holy Eve. Germans go to church at different times during the day. Don't really have to be religious to do that. It's more of a tradition for many people these days. For my parents, definitely they go while I'll get the food done or keep an eye out for the food. Celebrate at my parents' place, usually at least. And also what we'll do is eat traditionally, for us at least, chicken wings or chicken legs with potato salad, red cabbage, some sauce, and I think if I don't forget anything, that's it. And then for dessert, we usually eat ice cream, vanilla ice cream with hot cherries or something like that. And traditionally also in Germany on the 24th, it's customary to unwrap the presents with all of your family, basically. While I know that, for example, in the US, that's done in the morning on the 25th of December. Not so in Germany. In Germany, that's done on the 24th in the evenings, and you can. That also varies, I would say. My family and we have this tradition where we roll a little die, 1 to 6, the normal die, in Würfel. For unwrapping the presents. Basically, whenever you roll a 6, you can unwrap a present, and we go clockwise, basically, but I don't think that's necessarily traditionally German. That's just something we came up with, so that it's kind of ordered, that not everyone just gets in there and rips everything apart. So I think the German orderliness came through on that tradition. But yeah, on the 25th, back in the day, at least, we would have a traditional Christmas lunch, which is a big lunch with either turkey, duck, or goose, depending on what you like, obviously. And then traditionally also potatoes, brown sauce, and red cabbage again. All things that you like, basically. You can eat German dumplings, Klöße as well, if you like. But that also very much differs from family to family. Some families eat carp, fish, or some families don't really eat that fancily at all. For example, on the 24th, a very traditional German Christmas dinner is potato salad and sausages. So you can do whatever you like, really. And there's many different varieties and versions, depending on also where you live in Germany. I'm from the north, from Niedersachsen, and my family in particular, we eat what I just explained, really. Again, on the 25th, very big traditional Christmas lunch. And then some families go and visit relatives. My family has done that in the past when my grandfather was still alive and my grandmother. We would visit them, or when we would visit my older brother as well, and have Christmas lunch there or dinner, depending on, well, what we felt like that day, I guess, or what they prepared. But yeah, visiting family is a big thing here in Germany for sure for Christmas, most likely. And all things Christmas related you do with the family usually as well, or with your friends. Okay, let's move on. I think if that answered the question sufficiently, I'm not sure, hopefully. Let me know. Thumbs up in the chat if that explained it. An additional question is, are there any German traditional foods made and shared around specifically Christmas time? If this hasn't already been covered. I think we just covered that actually. But then again, around Christmas time is different. I suppose if we talk about like sweets and stuff like that, you probably all know Stollen, the German Christmas loaf filled with fruit, marzipan, and coated with powdered sugar. It's very traditional. Or Lebkuchen, gingerbread, or these kind of things. Or different kinds of cookies filled with jam. Or, well, I could probably spend hours telling you about all the different Christmas cookies here. Christiane Scholl, I'll get to your question in a second. I just need to check something. All right. Christiane says, is the winter solstice still celebrated in Germany? That's a good question, and I will find the answer for you because I don't really know if that is the case. Let's ask Dr. Google, is winter solstice still celebrated in Germany? Because I know that I don't celebrate it. Winter solstice or Wintersonnenwende is not widely celebrated in modern Germany as a distinct holiday. However, remnants of its significance are present in traditions and cultural practices that are rooted in ancient Germanic and pagan customs. So the historic context here would be pagan roots. Before the spread of Christianity, Germanic tribes celebrated Yule, or Yule, I'm not sure how you say that in English, a festival tied to the winter solstice that honored the rebirth of the sun and the cycle of nature. Bonfires, feasting, and rituals were central to these celebrations. And the Christian influences, many winter solstice customs were adapted and absorbed into Christmas traditions during the Christianization of Europe, blending pagan and Christian practices. In some regions in modern Germany, or among certain groups, particularly those interested in Germanic paganism, Heidentum, small winter solstice celebrations still take place. These might include lighting candles, storytelling, or rituals honoring nature and the sun's return. While not explicitly tied to the solstice, some German Christmas traditions reflect its themes. For example, the Advent wreaths, the Adventskranz, which symbolizes the return of light, or the Yule logs, der Juleblock, now more common as a dessert, have roots in solstice bonfires. A few local communities or cultural groups might hold solstice-inspired events, especially in connection with nature-based or historic reenactments. So as you can see, while not mainstream, the winter solstice remains a subtle symbolic thread in German culture, often intertwined with Christmas or other traditions, or other winter festivities, I want to say. So very interesting. I suspect because, Christiane, you asked that you celebrate it. How do you celebrate it? Ein Schluck Wasser. Very much needed. Do we have anything like Stonehenge in Germany? We very much do, actually, in the latest... Peter, thanks for asking, Peter and then Carol. Or Peter. Peter. We do. It's called Megalithen. And we even have a street or a region in Germany that is dedicated to the Megalithen culture, the Megalith culture. And there's different ones. In the latest vlogs that are uploaded to Get Germanized, we actually visited some of them. One of the oldest ones in northern Germany, the Slopstene in particular. So definitely watch those vlogs if you want to check them out. But there's different ones like the Gozek Circle, or the Externsteine in the Teutoburg forest, the Pömmelte Woodhenge, also in German called das Ringheiligtum Pömmelte, near Magdeburg, Saxony-Anhalt. Then there's the Nebra Sky Discovery Sites, also in Saxony-Anhalt. So we have a lot of different ones. Not necessarily exactly looking like Stonehenge, but similar insofar that they use these megaliths, these massive stones that are super fascinating as well, because some of them, not necessarily these that I was talking about here in Germany, but around the world, some of them people wouldn't even be able to lift them with modern day equipment. So it's a mystery how they were built, in some cases at least. Very fascinating. And I'm very interested in these as well. So expect more vlogs around the megalithen, the megaliths here in Germany in the future. That's definitely something we'll do. Just at the moment, to be honest, the weather in Germany is not great. It's not perfect. It's all muddy and hiking isn't really all that fun. So we will return to the hiking adventures probably in early spring or when there should be snow here in Germany. At the moment, like I said, it's just too warm still and muddy and not really all that nice to go hiking in this weather. Have you ever been to Germany and visited megalith sites, everyone out there? Let me know. Or do you have any suggestions for Peter that we could go through? By the way, what do you think is the most famous German Christmas tradition? The most interesting one for you, maybe even? Let's do a little trivia. Then we'll go through some of my favorite traditions. Oh, and did you know that we have something similar to Secret Santa here in Germany? Or white elephant gifting, I think is the term in English, where you gift each other gifts that are not that fantastic, but more like trash. That's why we call it Schrottwichteln. Krampus is definitely a cool tradition. The Krampus runs. I've never attended one myself. If you've never heard of that, people dress up in costumes that look like half demon, half goat. Where they have wreaths and branches in their hands, and they hit bystanders with it if you get too close to them. Unfortunately, these days you need to be careful because some people just want to do that to actually harm people. So I've heard. I'm not sure if that is the truth, but apparently more and more people want to sign up for these traditions. Definitely an interesting one. They go through the streets with like torches and fires and stuff like that in these costumes. So it's definitely a sight to behold. Just be cautious, I suppose, when approaching them, because you never know who's underneath the mask and maybe feels a little bit too safe under there, so that they think they can do whatever they want. But generally speaking, that's definitely an interesting tradition, but not very popular in all of Germany. It's more like an Alpine region tradition here in Germany. Cooking Christmas ham is, Darkstar once says that cooking Christmas ham is not necessarily, at least as far as I know, a German Christmas tradition. Isn't that? Or maybe it is? Nah, I can't imagine. I mean, not where I am from. It sounds more like English or American, maybe? Not sure. I personally, at least, have never done that. Cristiano Shaw says, and yes, I do celebrate the solstice. One major tradition is I was bringing in a new pine cone and putting it on our tree. Interesting. Why a pine cone? Because of the pineal gland and its association with like the spirit world and mysticism and stuff like that? Or why is that, I wonder? B says Davstar 1. You mean Britain? For the Christmas ham? Baking Christmas cookies is definitely one tradition that all Germans, or many Germans at least, do during Christmas time. Often with your family, cookies like Vanillekipferl, vanilla crescents, Zimtsterne, cinnamon stars, or Spritzgebäck. But you can bake whatever cookies you prefer, to be honest. In past years, I mean very past, I suppose, when I was a teenager, I did that together with some friends. There's, I think, even still some vlogs on Get Germanized where we did that. Me and my friends tried baking Christmas cookies, didn't end too well, unfortunately. I remember them burning. Yep, I don't even know which recipe we used or where we got that from, but it wasn't great. It was, some would say, bad. Yeah, it wasn't fantastic. I'm not sure, actually, do you guys in the country that you're from, do you have the tradition of Nikolaustag, St. Nicholas Day, on the 6th of December? I was wondering about that. Basically what it is children leave their shoes or boots, the so-called Nikolausstiefel, the St. Nick's boots, out in the evening of December 5th, and then hoping that St. Nick fills them with treats like chocolates, nuts, and small gifts. And some naughty children might find coal instead. But I've never heard of that actually happening. I mean, probably has happened. Anything that can happen will happen. DP says, when I was a child, my mom had friends from Germany. I remember them giving me cookies around Christmas. What kind, though? It's a question. Was für Kekse? Was für Kekse? Dum, dum, dum. Can you hear the music, by the way, in the background, or is it too quiet? Please let me know. Okay, because I can crank it up if that is the case. Not that I know of in Canada. Cookies, you mean? Liminal? Mm-hmm. Just a second. I want to edit something here in the chat real quick. Da, da, da. There we go. DP says crescent-shaped cookies. Okay, so kind of Vanillekipferl, maybe? Stacy Brooks says, I remember that. I grew up in Stuttgart, my Oma and Opa, and I live in Alsfeld. Interesting, I don't think I've been there. Nope, I can't hear the music. Oh no! Music is too quiet then. Okay. Let me know if it's better now. If you can hear music. Ah, you meant the St. Nicholas tradition. Sorry, there's a delay in the stream, obviously. And that's why, unfortunately, sometimes I get confused. And you, obviously, as well. But that's interesting. I was wondering in which countries you might celebrate that, and have I ever covered that in a video where the origin of St. Nick's Day actually came from? I might have. Stacy Brooks says, I'm glad I found your channel. Thank you very much. When did you find it, by the way, everyone in here? Are you a long-time subscriber or new? Let me know. Let's actually research that real quick. You can hear O Tannenbaum. Very good. That is the song that's playing right now. Okay, let's see. Where did Saint how do I say it? I say it in German. Was ist der I'm using ChatGPT. Ursprung vom Nikolaustag. Answer in English. Wild boar hunting used to be your tradition, Darth Star One. Is that where you're from, America? That's definitely not a Christmas tradition here, but I mean, it's personal. It's more like a personal one, or do people do that where you live? Chat got stuck and wouldn't let me send a response. What? Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Oh, wait, maybe I have too much of a moderation or filtering system activated here. I need to check that real quick, actually. Not that it holds back messages and stuff like that. That sometimes happens. Oops. That happens when you don't stream in years. I mean, I stream every day, almost, on twitch.tv/lehnsherr, with the first E being a 3 in the name. If you want to check that out. Video games, obviously, and stuff like that. But I don't think I've live streamed on Get Germanized in years. Liminal says, I actually found your channel by finding out how to say es tut mir leid, I'm sorry. And your video came up on top. I was very interested in your channel, so I subscribed. I've been following you ever since. Very cool, very cool. Thank you very much for doing that. Do you remember how long ago that was? Okay, live streams. Edit. Anpassen. Maybe if I click on it and watch myself. Okay, live streams. Oops. You could hear the stream double for a second, I think. Ah, there we go. Well, it should hopefully show me when there's messages being held back here. I'm just gonna pop out this chat in an extra window. And that should be that. All right. Kind of looks the same. Hey, Null Logic, welcome. About a month and a half ago, so a new subscriber, very cool. Does anyone know how long I've been doing YouTube? Not necessarily only on this channel, because I have a very old and hidden channel where I did like all different kinds of videos and vlogs as well. But that channel is quite old. But take a guess when I first appeared on YouTube in a video. Not necessarily only here on Get Germanized. Take a wild guess when that could have been. Let's go through some more German. Hey, thanks for super chatting. $9.99. Thank you. Hey Dominic, it's been a while. How's life? Life is good. Getting into the Christmas mood a little bit more. We have a Christmas tree that is fully decorated. Baking gingerbread cookies in the bag as we speak. Drinking Glühwein at some point in the stream as well. Definitely gonna have a nice Christmas this year. Gonna visit family and hopefully have a very festive time. And I'm looking forward also to New Year's. They're gonna celebrate that with friends. And we're gonna have a burger buffet. So self-made burger buns and patties and all that kind of stuff. Together with probably a Christmassy, or not Christmassy, but a wintry dessert. We'll see, playing board games and stuff like that. I'm very much looking forward to it, to be honest. Very much so. Okay, the guess is coming in when I started YouTube. DP says, I'd say since 2015 or 14. Antoinette Medava says 2015. Liminal Woods says the latest video I saw of yours am I recommended since subscribing was 11 or 12 years ago. Sheepy Teeth says, love your channel, but I can't stay. Oh, hope to catch the VOD, the VOD, video on demand. Have a wonderful holiday. Yeah, I'm thinking about making this a VOD. We'll see. Haha, that rhymed. Very Christmassy. But yeah, maybe. Antoinette Medava says 2015. Sorry, we had read that already. Carlos MS says, did you watch any Germans? Oh, that's a question. We're going to do that in a second. Langer Jan, hey, welcome. And Carlos, everyone who's new to this stream, hello, hello. Okay, it's earlier than 2010 that I first appeared on YouTube. Actually, it almost coincided with when YouTube was first published. I'm that old. But it was a different channel. Okay, should I tell you, or do you want to take a second guess? Take a second guess, maybe. We'll answer a question while we wait. Peter Nankara says 2010. Earlier. Yeah, here. Carlos MS. Did you watch any German game shows on RTL or Sat1 like Glücksrad, Familienduell, Jeopardy, etc.? I watched Familienduell a couple of times. Family Duel, basically two families do you say dishing it out? I think so, right? For money on TV. Not to the death, but definitely very competitive. Glücksrad, maybe once or twice, but not that often. It's Wheel of Fortune, basically, the German version of that. We stole it, like we do with most things on TV. Okay. Liminal says, answering what you said about how long do you guess I uploaded for, I apologize. Sorry. No, I got your answer before. Okay, Peter Nankara says 2006. Ding, ding, ding. I think that is correct. If that is the day that it has been out or published, YouTube, that is. Because I even made videos before there was a YouTube. I recorded that with my dad's camcorder. Little skits similar to Jackass and stuff like that with my friends. And that was, well, was not the best content necessarily. It was definitely, let's say, definitely an acquired taste, but we had fun, and that is, well, all that counts, really. And sorry, I started doing YouTube. I had to block someone here real quick, some spammer. That's when I started doing English speaking videos as well, where I basically just talked about myself and people. Hey, wow, thanks DP for the super chat, $10. And see, the 2 super chats for today are in Santa's sack. They are a tiny little thing in there, so if you want to fill that up, you know how to. If you want. Thank you. Anyway, yeah, basically I started English speaking videos because my English teacher at school back in the day said I should practice more English if I want to improve, so I did. In the form of videos and interacting with people, and people started asking questions about, well, my life in Germany, about me, and that's also how the idea for a continued channel about the German language and culture came about. Basically, from you guys, you gave the inspiration because you were curious, and it was fun interacting with you, and that was something I could easily do since I lived in Germany and spoke German. It wasn't very hard for me. So yeah, Lange says you are older than YouTube but younger than MTV. That is correct, my friend. Take a guess out there how old I am. Only if you don't know, though. Lange Jan, if you don't mind, I'm gonna make you a moderator on here as well. If just in case someone thinks they wanna spam again. There we go. You're now a leading moderator, ein leitender Moderator. Because sometimes I don't see it in time. Goatee is Kinnbart. That is correct, Carlos. Very much so. I remember the MTV days. That was fun. When actually we had music on television. DP says, I guess you are very early 30s, 32. No. Not true. But thank you. A very charming answer. Guess away, guys, if you want. By the way, today's live stream is probably going to be about an hour to 2 hours long. Depending on how many questions come in and all of that kind of stuff. Lange says he's almost entitled to his first Vorsorgeuntersuchung. I almost showed you the wrong finger. But you're correct, actually. Vorsorgeuntersuchung is, or what do you call that in English? Basically, the preemptive... No. I would have to translate that real quick. I don't want to translate that. Guessing 39. Nope. Not quite. Not yet. Also not 35. Little bit older. A couple of years. Do you guys have Christmas calendars, by the way? Is that something only Germans do? I know that the tradition originated in Germany, but I'm not sure if it's only the Germans who do it. Could be. Or the same with Advent wreaths, with the 4 candles that are being lit one after another on each of the Advent Sundays. I think that's also something very German, but I'm not sure. Lange translated it for me. Thank you. Medical checkup for elderly chums. Yep. Indeed. Better safe than sorry. Even though I yet have to do one. I'm not that old yet. Lange says everyone has the Advent of Code now. Is Advent of Code now? I'm so confused. I'm so confused. I had Christmas calendars growing up, and we had an Advent wreath when I was growing up. Interesting. And you are from the US, I'm guessing, right? Oh wait, someone said something about Canada before. Was it you? Let me scroll up. Christmas ham. I remember the Christmas ham. But where's the Canada part? Can't find it. I will have to wait. Never heard? No, I don't think I've heard Advent of Code. Let me actually Google that real quick. Advent of Code. Advent of Code. Join experts who solve problems with an ownership mindset. Make a difference on day one, not one day. Okay. Is that an IT thing? Seems that way. Can't blame you. It's an annual event calendar for coders. Played by millions worldwide. Oh, interesting. Well, since I can't code for bleep, I don't know it. Yeah, Pennsylvania, Christiane. Very cool. Pennsylvania, isn't that somewhat like Germany in some areas? Or am I mistaken here? I know that some regions of the US, because it's such a vast country, look very similar to Germany. I saw some videos. I was like, this could very well be in Germany. Liminal says, my mother owns a Christmas calendar where you can put a wooden snowflake that marks what day it is. They're very cute. Very cute indeed. And, Liminal is a Canadian. There we go. Hey, Charlie Stradling. Welcome. How you doing? Hello from Germany to the UK. Peter and Carol says, I used to joke with my nan on her birthday if she got a telegram from the Queen. Nice. And did she? Is your grand famous, maybe, by any chance? Langean says, do you have a traditional cucumber on your tree? Yes! We do actually have, I think, even 2. That's a tradition that we've only started, like, I think 2 or 3 years ago. It's a very curious and cute tradition that might be German. I'm not sure. I think so. It sounds very German to me. But basically, you put a little, not a real, but an ornament of a cucumber, of a pickled cucumber, on the tree. And whoever finds it first of the other people is the lucky one, I suppose. It is for good luck. Hey, MS Shadow Angel 18 from Hungary. Hi, wie geht's? Hoffe, dir geht's gut. I think... Charlie Stradling says, I am good. Got you playing in the background while I struggle to wrap Christmas presents. Perfect. Very Christmassy. Very Christmassy indeed. What kind of Christmas presents did you get? Are you guys finished for this year, like everyone? Have you gotten all the Christmas presents yet, or are you a late shopper? Because, well, we have, I think we have everything by now. But I remember years where I was very close to Christmas with my last presents, I have to say. Peter Nakara says, the Queen sent telegrams to people who reached the age of 100. Holy crap. Wow. And for our younger viewers, that is not the telegram message. That is an actual telegram that's been sent differently, not electronically. In case someone doesn't remember or doesn't know what a telegram was. That's interesting that there's people alive now that didn't grow up with, how do you say that, audio cassettes? Like a cassette a player, basically. A tape player. Because I remember when I was a kid, we listened to audio plays on these cassettes. Benjamin Blümchen, Benjamin Flower, this elephant dude. I'm not even sure if that is known outside of Germany, that story of this little... Not little, but of this walking and talking elephant man called Benjamin Blümchen, or Bibi Blocksberg, the little witch, that they basically went through adventures with their friends, and that's detective stories, sci-fi stories, and that was something kids did back in the day. I'm not sure if people actually still do that, or if kids still do that these days. DP says, I got all the presents done late November. Thank goodness. Charlie says, bought mine in November, otherwise I panic. Yeah, same. I mean, not all of them, to be honest. During December, I bought, I think actually this year, the most of the presents. I hope these Christmas songs don't get this video banned later on. I tried to find a playlist with royalty-free music, but you never know. So if you sometimes don't hear music in the recording of this live stream, that's why. Because I had to take the music out in that part. Thank God YouTube now supports that. Basically, it gives you the option to just delete the song and not the entire audio. So my voice would, for example, still be heard, but not the song underneath it. Probably they use AI for that as well, I'm not sure. By the way, is that a thing where you come from to sing Christmas carols? I know in the US they go door to door sometimes in some areas, right? And do Christmas caroling, Weihnachtslieder singen in Germany, or in German. But I'm not sure if that is actually a custom here where we live. Definitely not in my area. Maybe in other areas of Germany, I'm not sure. It's a nice tradition, but I haven't really seen it in Germany all that much. Charlie says, are you ready? Are you all ready for Christmas? I guess so. We got all presents wrapped and our presents bought. All preparations for Christmas. I mean, most of them are done. I think so. I think Christmas can now arrive. What about you guys? Ah, yeah, Langerjan, true. Christmas carolers are called Sternsinger in German. Correct, star singers, basically. Langerjan says, we have this all the time on YouTube when streaming baseball. Or do you mean Christmas carolers? Really? I'm confused. We have this all the time on YouTube when streaming baseball. Or is that in regards to another question? Liminal says, where I live, Christmas caroling doesn't happen, but there very much could be in Canada. I know it's very popular in America. Yeah, that I've heard as well. In Germany, the GEMA would come and punish you if you did that, probably. This agency that wants money if popular songs are sung publicly. Or played publicly. Angel says no banned VODs. Ah, sorry. Yes, that's what you meant. Okay, you stream baseball? I didn't know that. Oh wait, I do know that. You told me that before. That you do that. Lange says because of copyrighted music in the background. Yeah, it happens to me actually with my Twitch intro. Because I don't think I checked if the song that I used, the instrumental one, was royalty free or not for my Twitch intro. And now I have to delete it every 3 or 4 videos. The music, that is. So if you ever watch my Twitch gaming videos on Lehnsherr Gaming on YouTube or on Twitch, and there's music missing in the intro, that's why. DP says, I haven't seen Christmas carolers go door to door. I don't know how I'd react if I opened my door and people sang to me. I guess stand there and smile. Yeah, exactly that. True. And what do they do? I guess if no one is home, they leave and sing somewhere else. I don't know. Maybe if they see a Ring camera or something like that, they still sing and then you can watch the recording later. I'm not sure how that would work. Very funny though. What other Christmas traditions do we have? Well, decorating the Christmas tree definitely is one, but I mean, everyone really does that, not only in Germany, any Christian, mainly Christian country, I would say. Mrs. Langerhans says throw candy at them at the carolers. Yeah, maybe. Funny. A question just came to mind though. When do you guys decorate your Christmas tree? Is that something done right the day before Christmas in your country or in your household, I suppose? Or in the beginning of December or even earlier or later? Let me know. Or maybe on the day of Christmas? I can't imagine that. It's too late. But maybe. Definitely differs from people to people. We usually do it in the middle of of December or early December. My parents do it, I think, well, maybe almost a week before Christmas. Peter and Carol says, throw candy. Is that Halloween? Yeah, could also be. Definitely. And drinking mulled wine, Glühwein, is definitely very German, I think. But then again, I am not 100% certain if that happens in other countries as well or not. Might happen, mulled wine, Glühwein. Not sure. It's basically a warm, spiced red wine, often enjoyed at Christmas markets or holiday gatherings. And variations of that include Feuerzangenbowle, the fire tongue bowl, where a sugar loaf soaked in rum is set on fire and then drips into the wine below. That's also very yummy. You should definitely try that. But I think I actually published a recipe of the Feuerzangenbowle in one of my supporter exclusive PDFs. So for my patrons on Patreon and here the channel members on YouTube, they got a recipe recently for, I think, also mulled wine. I don't remember 100%, but I think so. Definitely for a German stew. I put together a recipe for that. The Get Germanized stew. Liminal says, we typically start on my mother's birthday, December 12th. My mother and sister bond a lot over decorating the tree and everything. That's awesome. Kara says mid-December for tree decorating. Okay. Interesting. DP says our tree goes up Thanksgiving night. Okay. In my family. I'm in the US. Lange says, I wish we do the presents on the morning of the 25th. Way easier for the kids. Oh, for sure. They don't have to stay up that long if they're young kids, right? Would be better. But maybe your kids wouldn't even sleep then. Because I remember hearing stories from my American friends where they would stay up all night or not fall asleep easily and then get up very early to catch Santa in the act, basically, and stuff like that. Lange says nothing worse than an overstimulated kid at 10 p.m. Yeah, true. Full of sugar, full of excitement because of the presents, and they want to play with the presents and not go to bed. Yeah. Can imagine, my friend. Limiter says, also I did ask earlier, but I'm not certain if you saw. Do you have a favorite Christmas movie or a movie you watch traditionally for Christmas? Yeah, I think one that many Germans that I yet have to watch this year, actually, is Home Alone. Is very popular with Germans here. Or, what's it in English, this title that I'm thinking of? Eine schöne Bescherung. With the Griswold family, basically. What is it in English? I forget. But you know the movie I'm talking about, probably. Those two I usually watch for Christmas. Definitely also the second Home Alone in New York. Or Harry Potter and movies like that. Or Lord of the Rings sometimes. Depends, really. Cozy movies, basically. I also used to watch The Last Unicorn, the animation, for Christmas quite often when I was younger. Haven't done that in a while. What about you guys? What do you watch for Christmas? Langan says, Little Lord Fauntleroy. Never heard of that, I don't think. The Rock. Wait, The Rock? The movie? What? Harry Potter and Star Wars. Or Star Wars. That I have to watch them again. It's been a while. It's been too long. Langayan, Christiane says to Langayan, at least you didn't say Die Hard. Die Hard is technically a Christmas movie. Oh, look at that. Oh, thank you. Dankeschön. Mulled wine for me. Look at this. And I get gingerbread cookies in a second as well. Uh-oh. The alcohol, hot alcohol, is dangerous. With sugar. Ooh, hee hee hee. Tastes like berry juice, but it's not. It's dangerous. Dankeschön. They look very pretty. Gingerbread, self-made, homemade gingerbread, half moons and a star. Lecker, lecker. Sorry for chewing into the microphone. I've muted myself. Lange as a Star Wars Christmas special. I'm not sure I actually ever saw that, to be honest. I watched the Guardians of the Galaxy Christmas special last year, and that was actually really good. Liminal says my favorite Christmas movies are Jingle All the Way, The Polar Express, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, and Elf. Elf is also a very good one, I agree. And The Polar Express is good. Jingle All the Way, I'm not sure if I ever saw that. Maybe it's the English name that I just don't know. And Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer is a classic. Very good. Very good. Langehand says, was für ein Leben, what a life. Yes, I'm spoiled. Liminal says, do you like eggnog? Eierpunsch, I think that is, right? I don't mind it, but I don't think you can drink too much of that. Maybe a glass and then it's enough, because it's very, well, speziell, I want to say. It's very, it's special. Yep. Langean says George Lucas personally burned most of the copies of the Christmas special, of Star Wars Christmas special. But the internet never forgets. It must be out there somewhere on YouTube, probably. And Langean also said, I didn't see that before, oh, I love The Last Unicorn. Yeah, it's a very good movie. And why do the chat messages disappear here all the time? I thought I changed that a second ago. Let me see. Because I specifically made, oops, this one here, this bar for the chat, and now I don't even use it. Let's rectify that real quick. Hide messages, no. I don't want to do that. I think I'm in the wrong options menu for that, because it doesn't really say that here. Unfortunately.
I guess I really don't know what Christmas is all about.
I'll try something else real quick here on the page for Restream. Well, it shouldn't do it. It still does. It doesn't matter. Next time. I think if you watch the VOD, I've activated that you can still read the chat anyway, so it doesn't matter. Christiana said that's why I had trouble with the pinecone reply. Dang YouTube. Let me know, by the way, if that is related to the pineal gland or not. I don't think I saw your answer about that. Need to take another sip of my Glühwein here. Not sure if you can see that, but that is a Tontasse. Not sure what Ton was in English, but it's from a Christmas market, and you can either take these with you or get money back for them. I mean, it's probably not what they intended for me to do with this, but sometimes you take the cups from the Christmas markets if they're really pretty. And I think this says Ars Bibendi. I'm not even sure what that means anymore. And there's a castle on there. Maybe it was from the Bückeburg Christmas market, or from, what's it called? Bielefeld? I'm not sure. Or Bremen? I don't actually know. Bremen it was. Okay, I'm getting a nod. It was also from the Bremen Christmas market. Now I feel very Christmassy. Glühwein somehow gets you in that Christmas market feeling. Do we have any more Christmas traditions to go through? I think we went through Christmas, like Secret Santa. Haven't done that this year though, or last year, I don't think. I did have a Christmas party though with my friends at a very cool and cozy restaurant. The nativity scenes, we don't really... I mean, the church does it. And they have like plays where you go if you have kids, usually. Or if you're a church goer, then you usually see a nativity scene play. Kids usually perform it. I think that's the same in the US. Not sure about other countries. And this whole Christmas tradition obviously somehow connected also with the New Year's tradition, Silvester and New Year's. Actually, a video is coming out soon that explains why Silvester is called Silvester here in Germany. I think that's the first time I ever talked about that in a video, like the tradition and why it's called that. And also a Christmas traditions video is going to come out on Christmas Day, I think 24th or 25th. Langean asks, will you visit a Krippenspiel? I don't think so. Because usually what I do is I look after the food. It's in the oven and the oven is on, obviously, and roasting everything to perfection. But we don't feel super comfortable all going out of the house while the oven is on. So one person usually stays behind. When I was a kid, my older brother did that, and I kind of took over that duty from him when I was a certain age, when he didn't do it anymore. So, yeah, that's why I still do it. Also kind of as a remembering my brother, I suppose, that he used to do that. It's kind of nice. I'm thinking back when thinking about him a lot when I do that as well. So yeah. You do the cooking, very good. Well, to be quite honest, it's pre-prepared chicken legs from the supermarket, and I just have to pour like water over them every now and then so they don't burn. That's my cooking on that day. It's more about the being there and checking. My mother used to do the cooking on the 25th, but usually now we go to a restaurant because my mom doesn't want to stay in the kitchen for hours anymore, which I completely understand as well. At a certain age, I think you don't need to be doing that anymore. Or you can order something. I think my friends last year ordered like Peking duck or something from a restaurant, and they just delivered that for Christmas. That's also really cool. Probably expensive, but yeah. While you ask another question, you guys out there, I'll eat another gingerbread cookie. I'll mute myself for that. Alright, I'm back. Okay, I have written down some notes of things I want to talk about in this stream. Let's see real quick. If you have questions, again, feel free to ask. Can be private, can be Germany related, not Germany related, doesn't really matter to me. Can be Christmas related, also doesn't have to be though. Where is it? Ah. Can you guess the German word? I wanted to do that. Basically, I'll say a German word, and you have to guess the English one. Christmas related at first, but we should probably go more difficult after a while. So the first one would be der Schneemann. Any idea what der Schneemann could mean? Oh, I can feel that Glühwein already. Damn. By the way, how many out there speak German? How many of you? Are you learning? Lange says, meh, kids got fever, still sitting on their bedside. Aww. Are you on the phone then on the stream? Thank you very much. And I'm wishing them gute Besserung, that they get well very soon. While the ads, oh, everyone got it except for Langer Jan. Langer says your drug dealer, but it's Snowman. That's his name. How did you know? Don't do drugs, kids. I'm learning, says DP. Okay, learning German, very good. With Duolingo, or where do you learn? Because I know some people laugh when you say Duolingo, but I also learn Japanese with it, and it's fun, and it like keeps me learning continuously. So don't shame anything that actually helps you do that, I would say. Okay, next word is... I've said that before. That's too easy. Liminal says, I'm actively learning German. Learning A1 says sketches and threads. Do you learn with courses or do you learn with apps? Or how do you learn usually? Let me know. Langan says that owl is evil. What? I'm so confused. Ah, the Duolingo owl, yes. Man. Sometimes my brain... I blame it on the alcohol. I had an espresso martini before. Christiana says, Dew will steal your firstborn if you leave him hanging. Be careful. Yep. Actually, they did such a great job promoting that app, it being free and people downloading it anyway because it's free and that good. And then having all these characters and this passive-aggressive owl in your notifications all the time. They did a fantastic job. And I think now they've introduced like Super Duolingo, which is like an AI-powered learning program without ads and stuff like that. They did a very good job, and I'm not sure actually how many people use that paid version, but I use the free version, and sometimes I grift and get the pro version for cheap when they offer it for free. But then I cancel the subscription right away because you don't really need it, to be honest. It's like unlimited mistakes and stuff like that, but I don't need that. Sometimes I do. Sometimes I have to practice. Not sponsored, by the way. Duolingo, sponsor me. If you want. I'm available. Still have to come up with a German word that I need to let you guys guess. What's the difficult one? How about... They're all too easy. How about das Krippenspiel? Das Krippenspiel. Krippenspiel. Das Krippenspiel. I'll type it for you actually. Schneegestöber is another good one. And we already talked about das Krippenspiel today, so I think it's a fair word to use. Liminal says, I learn with Duolingo, your videos, and I also watch movies and such in German. I listen to German music. I also use DeepL for things I need to check is correct. DeepL is good. I think I recommended that in a past video as well. I actually compared Google Translate and DeepL 1, at least back in the day. I'm not sure how much improved it is now. Or if it is improved at all. If it has improved. Probably. I've missed that doing live streams, by the way, with you guys. Talking to you live is fun. I think people didn't expect me to do another live stream like ever, because it's been such a long time since the last one happened. Liminal Wood says church, maybe? Wait, no, that's die Kirche. Whoops. Lange says you're close, Liminal. It has something to do with church, for sure. It's not a game, necessarily. No, it's not a game. If no one can solve it without Googling, then I will solve it in a second. We're looking for Krippenspiel. What does the word Krippenspiel mean in English? Langen says Spiel as in play, but not a game. Correct. Indeed. A church play, yes. But what play exactly? We talked about this before in this stream. In the background of this song, I always hear something like audio. I think this might be stolen from Audio Jungle or something like that. Someone put it up as royalty free. They always do. I'll go to the next song. Otherwise, it's gonna get me copyright strike too. Christiana says a nativity play. Yes, indeed. Das Krippenspiel is the nativity play. I think, if I'm not mistaken now. But I think so. Yeah, the nativity scene. There's usually a nativity scene on display at each Christmas market in Germany as well. Or often, at least, not every time. Okay, next word is die Stechpalme. That's more difficult, definitely. It's also Christmassy. Die Stechpalme. I'm gonna write that for you. Die Stechpalme. There you go. A Christmas pageant? No. By the way, I'm thinking of another question that you can answer after you guessed what die Stechpalme means. What is the best present you've ever gotten for Christmas? Like, from when you were a kid to now. What is the best one and why is it the best one? Dum-dum-dum-dum. By the way, did you notice? You can see my phantom chair with the green screen over it, like slightly behind me. Because my Christmas sweater here is kind of greenish as well. So I couldn't do like the full power of chroma key for this green screen. So I couldn't like let it vanish completely. Otherwise my my sweater would vanish as well. You would just see my head floating. DP says, I have to go. Merry Christmas, everyone. Merry Christmas, DP. Thanks for tuning in. Since no one seems to be guessing what die Stechpalm could mean, it's a very difficult word. I admit. I will solve it. It's holly. Die Stechpalm is the holly. What time is it where you are, by the way, guys? Guys and girls and people. Liminal says, for real friends, for real friend when I was like 10. For real, okay. Is it like a stuffed toy? Let's say for real friend. Ah, like a plush toy. Why is that your favorite present ever? Does it have like a special meaning, or was it just very cool? Did you play with it a lot? And Christiana says almost 3:15 p.m. Interesting. It's always fascinating. It's very hard for me to choose a time for a live stream. This might be the worst time ever for some people, you know, because in countries like Australia or Japan or something like that, it's now in the very early morning, and so everyone is still sleeping on a Sunday. And in America, it's probably too early on a Saturday. People still do chores, but for me to kind of stream at a good time for everyone, that's almost impossible, and would probably mean I would have to stream at like midnight or something like that here, which then would be in the evening for Americans and in the very early morning for Australians and stuff like that, but still not late enough, I don't think. Lange says the Nintendo Entertainment System on Christmas 1990. Christiana says same, lol, good old NES. I've never had an NES. I played that at a friend's place though, he had one. I started with the SNES, the Super Nintendo Entertainment System. I loved that. And Liminal says, I always adored animals, and that was the closest way for me to take care of one of my own when I was super young. That is very cute. Lange says, my world was never the same again. Yeah, mine neither. I remember my grandfather gifting me Super Mario Kart, and then, well, that was that. And I played a lot of SNES before I had my own at a friend's place. We played Secret of Mana, Terranigma, Secret of Evermore, and stuff like that. Amazing games that I would still play this day, actually, as well. Or late Zelda: Link to the Past, Super Mario, all those kind of games. Okay, let's guess another word. I'm gonna go for one that is maybe a little easier, but it's very difficult for me to guess if it's easy or not. So the next word is der Nussknacker. I'm gonna write it again in the chat. Der Nussknacker. It should be easier, hopefully. Maybe, maybe not. It was too easy, probably. Yeah, already saw a correct answer here. But we can't make it too difficult. Oh, by the way, how did you guys like my Christmas intro songs? Did you catch them in the beginning of the stream? They're gonna be presented to you again at the stream's end. The Nutcracker, yes, correct. You guys are right. Der Nussknacker is the Nutcracker. Sounds similar, Nussknacker, Nutcracker. A little bit at least. Without looking it up, Law. Very good. Very well done. I just wanted to go with der Glühwein, but that's too easy. It's mild wine. Okay, maybe one more. Which one isn't too easy but still doable? How about... I'm looking at a list of words right now because my brain isn't thinking of anything at the moment. How about... Die Bescherung. How about die Bescherung? Limitless says it was lovely watching this stream today. Dominic, have a Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to you as well, my friend. I'll catch up anything I missed in the VOD if the VOD is available later on. I think so. Because I seem to have chosen a bad time for this stream. But like I said, it's very difficult. Maybe if you watch the VOD, you could tell me in the comments what is the best time for a live stream for you personally. Maybe also write your time zone, what country you're from, and then I can try to maybe next time organize a better time. But it's always difficult to guess that. Now it shows 8 PM Germany time, but that might just not be a good time. Die Bescherung. I know, not very easy. It has something to do with Christmas again. Particularly with... well, okay, maybe that tip will make it too easy, but with... I can't give too many tips. Let me see let me see what you guess first, I suppose. While you guess, would you rather celebrate Christmas in a snowy alpine village or on a festive Rhine River cruise? Because I know that many of you out there have told me in the past that they all wanted to do the Rhine River cruise. And if you had the choice, I'm not even sure if something like that necessarily exists. But would you rather celebrate Christmas in a snowy alpine village or on the festive Rhine River cruise? Basically going along the Rhine River, seeing all the Christmas decorations and all the towns that you pass, and seeing the castles maybe lit up, or in an alpine village. Lily Winchester, welcome. Wow, haven't been on your live stream in years. You know why that is? Because I haven't done one in years, unfortunately. This is the first live stream on Get Germanized, I think, since the pandemic. Sketches and Threads says I looked it up, so I won't guess. No looking it up, guys, before you guessed. Die Bescherung, the German word of the minute, I suppose. Christiane Scholl says Alpine Village. Definitely an Alpine Village. I would probably go for that as well. Even though I've seen the what's it called? Oh, Christiane cheated as well. Unbelievable. Even though I've seen the river cruises and the Rhine River and the area is so gorgeous as well. So I understand why people want to go there. It's like a fairy tale cruise. It's very cool. You see all the castles, all the fun buildings, traditional fairy tale buildings from a boat. But maybe that's more of a summer activity. I'm not sure. Oh no, no more Glühwein, but maybe that's better. Maybe it's better this way. Okay, let's resolve it then for everyone. Die Bescherung is the gift giving. Basically, you guys in America do that in the morning of the 25th, and we do that on the 24th in the evening. Die Bescherung. Gift giving, basically, on Christmas. You don't really say Bescherung in any other context here in Germany. At least not as far as I have heard. Okay, another question. Would you rather eat a whole plate of sauerkraut or a massive Stollen cake? Like these fruit loaves with marzipan inside. A whole loaf of that or a massive plate of sauerkraut? I know what I would choose. Sketches and Threads says village celebration. Lily says village celebration as well. Yeah, it makes sense. It's more Christmassy, isn't it? Eine schöne Bescherung. Yeah, one of my favorite Christmas movies. What is it called in English, that movie? Eine schöne Bescherung. This Griswold family movie is called... Christmas Vacation. Yes. Christiane Scholl says... oh, sorry. You're called Schroll, not Scholl. It's so far away, I didn't see that before. Christiane Schroll. Can I choose both? Yes, you can. Maybe a Stollen filled with sauerkraut. Karl Hering says, I love Stollen. That's easy. Yeah, Stollen is very good. I'm not sure if I would eat sauerkraut on its own. Usually we eat it with someone else, like mashed potatoes or Kassler, like a pork, piece of pork meat or something like that. Not on its own necessarily. I mean, some people surely do. I don't, but yeah. The Stollen filled with sauerkraut is probably not the best thing to eat. Or some of my friend, one of my friends, sorry, gave me something called Surströmming for my birthday. You probably know what that is. It's the most stinky fish there ever was in a can. And I have not opened it yet, and I don't intend to actually inside of the house. It's something you can look up. Many YouTubers have done videos eating Surströmming for the first time, or just smelling it makes you gag. Apparently, it's supposed to be very disgusting, and of course he gifted that to me for my birthday. Yeah, so I guess at some point I will have to make a video about opening that outside. I don't really want to, but now that I have it, I cannot pass the opportunity, I don't think. Sketches and Threads says Stollen. That is too much sauerkraut. I agree. Lily Winchester says yuck. Yes. Surströmming or something. I'm not sure if it's pronounced that, but I think so. Christiane Shaw says, oh no, is it pickled herring? Let me look that up. Da ist es. Surströmming. I think it's herring, yes. In English it's called Well, sour herring is lightly salted, fermented Baltic Sea herring, traditional to Swedish cuisine since at least the 16th century. Holy shit. It is distinct from fried or pickled herring. Traditionally, strömming is defined as herring caught in the brackish waters of the Baltic north of the Kalmar Strait. The herring used for surströmming are caught prior to spawning in April and May. During the production of surströmming, just enough salt is used to prevent the raw herring from rotting while allowing it to ferment. Ugh. A fermentation process of at least 6 months gives the fish its characteristic strong smell and somewhat acidic taste. I've heard that it tastes pretty okay, but it just smells so bad apparently. Oh man. Yeah. Not sure if I'm looking forward to making that video, to be honest. I don't want to gag on camera. But I'm too curious not to try it, at least. Lily Winchester says, are you still talking to Dave? I used to enjoy both of you live streaming together. We will definitely do that again. He actually, when we last saw each other on my birthday, I think it was, on my birthday party, he suggested that we should do that again. So that might very well happen in the future. But since we live 3 hours apart, it's difficult to arrange in person at times. But yes, definitely still talk to Dave every now and then. If he invites me to a live stream, I will definitely attend. So far, that hasn't happened yet. Ah, the music stopped. There we go. It's back. Okay, I had some other notes about what we want to do today. German tongue twisters, nah. Nah. I mean, you can write some tongue twisters if you want, and I can try to say them. Maybe English ones would make more sense. I mean, I'm not very good at German tongue twisters, so this one here, for example, is Blaukraut bleibt Blaukraut und Brautkleid bleibt Brautkleid. That's one. Or Fischers Fritze fischt frische Fische. Fischers Fritze fischt frische Fische. Fischers Fritze fischt frische Fische. Basically, Fischers Fritz is fishing fresh fish. Yeah. Sketches and Threads says, I'll keep watch for those possible live streams. Again, let me know when the perfect time would be for you in the comments of the VOD so I can see it later. You can also write it now, but then remember to write it again as a proper comment later under the video so that we can see the times. Because that is something very important. Obviously, if I live stream and no one has time, like today, then that it doesn't make much sense. I very much appreciate everyone who's watching, by the way. Thank you very much also for interacting, for asking questions. Without you, a live stream wouldn't make any sense, so thank you for being here. Also, it might be because I haven't streamed in 4 years almost, or something like that. 3 to 4 years. Christiane Scholl says, Santa said seaside sipping cider. 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 Boom. Very good, a Christmas one. Appreciate it. Very much appreciated that. Okay, maybe let's translate some sentences in German. What would I baked 100 cookies but I ate them all mean? What would that mean translated into German? I baked 100 cookies but I ate them all. Definitely something familiar sounding. It's not necessarily 100, but dum 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 dum. I think with the current state of the world, some people have a very difficult time getting into the Christmas spirit with all things that are happening, with the terrible thing that just happened in Germany as well, that I didn't really necessarily want to talk about on this live stream. It happened before I even planned this. No, it happened after I planned this live stream. But yeah, I understand if not everyone is in the mood for a Christmas stream. But yeah, Dom, tell us about your plans next year, says Langayan. Good question. I don't really know yet. Personal plans are probably renting out a cabin somewhere with my friends and having like a board game weekend at some point. Usually we used to do that during like March, April or something like that. Not sure if everyone can attend this year. We'll see. Excuse me. Needed to cough real quick, maybe a glass of water. Definitely wanna do more live streams again on Get Germanized next year to get people used to the idea of me doing that again. Because this is my most favorite thing to do, interacting live with my audience. Karl Hering says, ich habe gebackt 100 Kekse, aber alle isst. Probably got this wrong. No problem. If you told me that as a German, I would understand what you mean. The grammar wasn't 100%, but it goes in the right direction. Let's say that much. I baked 100 cookies, but I ate them all. Other plans for next year? Well, probably want to go on holiday again. We don't get to do that every year, unfortunately. Money-wise, but sometime probably during summer, maybe. We'll see. That would be fun. Not sure where exactly. Definitely want to go back to Japan, but that's very expensive. Maybe Italy, because I haven't really been there yet. This year we've been to Croatia for the first time, with our car and with our little doggo Ruffy. It was a very cool trip with ups and downs, but mostly ups. Okay, I'll resolve it real quick. Do you say resolve that? Auflösen? I baked 100 cookies, but I ate them all. Ich habe 100 Kekse gebacken, aber ich habe sie alle gegessen. Is one of the options that you could translate this with. Ich habe 100 Kekse gebacken, aber ich habe sie alle gegessen. Ah, I misspelled Kekse. Kekse needs to be capitalized. Oops. Was a typo though. All right. Translating this sentence is introducing me to past tense German, says Sketches and Threads. Yeah, our grammar, my favorite topic. Everyone's favorite topic. It's definitely something that many people struggle with. I know that. I've made countless videos about German grammar in the past. I think, what is the total count of views and videos, especially on my channel right now? Let me actually go to my main page. Charlie Stradling says, right, 90% of presents wrapped, so I'm heading off. Have a very Merry Christmas. You too. Have a gute Weihnacht, eine frohe Weihnacht, meine ich. And see you soon. Okay, let's see. I have 1,290 videos, so 1,290 videos on my channel. How many views? Well, 41 million. 41 million views on my channel. That's crazy. Accumulated, of course, over a decade. More than a decade. But still. Crazy. And probably 30 to 50% are grammar and language videos. That is crazy. I remember when I got the YouTube award for 100,000 subscribers. Feels like ages ago. That might have been 2013 or 14 or 15. Not sure. "100 cookies," says Sketches and Threads. Yes. Your channel sounds, by the way, like you have a proper YouTube channel. Hello, hello. Oh, yeah, I was muted, but it wasn't done on purpose. It was a technical difficulty, apparently. Sketches and Threads, I said. There went the mic, yeah. No videos on your channel yet, but maybe that's a motivation to get some videos going in the future. I should be audible now, though, right? Hopefully. Am I muted still? Can't be. It's showing me. I have to watch the stream real quick to double check. That's better now. Okay, now you can hear me. All right. How long was I muted for? Because it didn't show me. Unfortunate. Oh well. Do you have a favorite holiday memory, by the way? Anything that comes to mind? Maybe you've been to Germany during holidays already? Kali Herring says, do you have any plans for New Year's? Yeah, we're going to do a board game day, I guess, or night, with friends. Gonna make a burger buffet. Basically, everyone brings a little bit of food and stuff, and then we make burgers. Also, some drinks. A dessert will be part of the menu as well. And that's it, hanging out. And then fireworks at midnight, but probably not from us, because we usually don't buy any fireworks. We just watch the ones other people do, because we have dogs, and our dog doesn't really love fireworks, just like any other dog wouldn't like it, I don't think. What is your plan for New Year's? Anything interesting? Again, it says, if you got cookie monster problems, I feel bad for your son. I got 100 cookies, but I ate all but one. Yeah, that's my problem. Every time. Every Christmas. Karl-Erik says, sounds like a great time. Yeah, that's our usual Christmas tradition. Gather with the friends that are available, that have time. Because some of our friends have other New Year's plans with other people. But the main core usually celebrates together. I'm muted again? Really? Can you hear me? That's unfortunate. Maybe that's our sign to end the stream for today. Karl-Erik says, I'm old, so staying home. My wife bought a nice roast for our dinner. That sounds amazing. Very yummy. Am I still muted? Or can you guys hear me again? This is weird. Can you hear me now? Must be a technical issue. Not sure what it is. Okay, Karl-Erik says, I hear you just fine. Are you trolling, Langean? That's strange. Maybe he clicked on mute by accident. I just hear music, says Langayan, okay. And sketches and threads hears me as well. That must be someone on Langayan's end then. That's strange. I can hear you, okay. Well, I would say that is still a good time to end today's stream. Let me know in the comments later of the VOD when we should stream again, if I should do this more regularly. This was definitely fun. Just I don't think necessarily a great time to be live for other time zones. But then again, how am I supposed to know that? Lange hears me now. That's fantastic. Well, again, vielen Dank fürs Zusauen, ja. Genau. Fürs Zusehen. I had too much mulled wine, apparently. I hope you have a very Merry Christmas. There's going to be a Christmas traditions video coming out on Christmas Day, so don't miss that. It's going to be a Silvester, so a New Year's video as well. And then the New Year starts with, well, more videos. Until then, my friends, thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to get Germanized. Goodbye and auf Wiedersehen. Bye bye.
I am bored. What should I do? Ich weiß, get Germanized. I am bored. Got the Autobahn, snowy nights in sight. From Berlin to Bavaria, all dressed in white. With Dominic guiding, by the fire we'll stand. From wintry tales to culture so grand. Get Germanized in the winter's glow. Learning Deutsch while the frost winds blow. From Glühwein to Christmas markets that show Germany's charm, let it flow. Let it flow. We talk about the holidays, traditions that last. From Lebkuchen to Krampus, a nod to the past. With phrases and tips, we're spreading the cheer. Join the Germ family, winter's here. Get Germanized in the winter's glow. Learning Deutsch while the frost winds blow. From Glühwein to Christmas markets that show Germany's charm, let it flow. So whether it's Advent or a snowy hike, let's explore the season under winter's light. With Dominic as our guide, everything's just right. Get Germanized, day or night. Get Germanized in the winter's glow. Learning Deutsch while the frost winds blow. From Glühwein to Christmas markets that show Germany's charm, let it flow. So hit that subscribe and join in the cheer. We're learning and laughing as winter draws near. With Dominic and the gang, year after year, get Germanized, it's crystal clear. We talk about the holidays, traditions that last. From Lebkuchen to Krampus, a nod to the past. With phrases and tips, we're spreading the cheer. Join the Germ family, winter's here.
Falling, the lights are bright. Germany's magic on this wintry night. With Glühwein warming and hearts so near. Get Germanized, spreading festive cheer. Get Germanized, it's holiday time. From Christmas trees to bells that chime. Learn and laugh with the Germ fam crew. This season's joy is all for you. Let's bake some cookies and sing a song. Advent calendars, it won't be long till Santa's here, spreading love and delight. Get Germanized.
What should I do? Ich weiß, get Germanized. I am bored. What should I do? Ich weiß, get Germanized.